Good morning, Oracles. So yesterday was an awesome day for Tesla. We've got a lot of stuff coming up next week in the macro environment. So we've seen a very nice push for Tesla. We're looking to find our new range. We discussed that on the video last night. But looking at the entire market in general, where could we be headed in the near term? Long term, very positive and confident about Tesla. Near term, we could see some potential ugliness, or maybe we run. I don't know. We're going to discuss kind of both scenarios right now as to how this could all play out in the near term. And I only give you guys this information not to spread FUD or to say anything negative about what's going on, but I know that we have discussed on here many a times emotional trading. And the best way to get around your emotions and not let them affect your decisions is by having the knowledge of the potential outcomes, preparing yourself for what could possibly happen, so if it does happen, you are already ready for it emotionally, so you're not going to react and be like, I wasn't ready for that. I didn't know what was coming. I didn't expect it. I try to expect everything. So on here, I try to give you guys all the different scenarios that I see, all the different sentiment I get from you guys, from a lot of people I see on Twitter, from what I see on the news. I try to put it all together to give you guys a big picture of all the different possibilities, because that's basically what's going on in my brain. So, it's to me like playing life chess. I can see every different scenario that could play out along the way, and I try to come up with a little game plan for every one of those scenarios. So if it comes along, I know how to react. And so with that said, yesterday when it comes to Tesla, we were anticipating a breakout or a breakdown. We got a breakout, so I knew how to react to that, which was celebration time, because that was awesome. Now we take the next step. You can't just put your guard down, you take your next step. What's coming up next? So next week, we have a lot of stuff going on. On Tuesday, we are going to be having earnings for Google and Microsoft. Tuesday is also the first day of the FOMC meeting. Then on Wednesday, we are going to have the second day, and we're going to have Jerome Powell coming out giving us what the Fed has decided to do for a rate hike, whether it's going to be a 75 basis point rate hike or a 100 basis point rate hike. As of right now, the market had priced in a 100 basis point hike, but the Fed came out and spoke a little bit and kind of said, nah, we're most likely going to be going with a 75. Again, we will find out for sure on Wednesday. On Wednesday, we will also be getting earnings for Meta, aka Facebook, and then on Thursday, we are going to be getting earnings for Apple and Amazon. On Thursday, we are also getting the initial GDP data that is going to be coming out. That's the advanced report that we get. So next week, there's a lot of information that we are going to be getting. Plus, it is the end of the month, and sometimes there's a bit of movement going on at the end of the month. Volatility has been relatively low lately. The VIX is down to 23. So, again, these are the things that are coming out next week that could move the market one way or the other. In the comments yesterday, was discussing with Seed, who has been right several times along the way this year, saying that this is now at a point where we could be hitting 4,000 in the S&P and then pull down significantly. So perhaps this is a massive dead cat bounce that we have been watching play out all year long. And because it's so long drawn out, us making higher lows in stocks really was just our way up before the next bounce down. I don't know, I'm not saying this is factual. This is just based upon the information that Seed is saying, kind of how I'm playing things in my head as a possible scenario. And Seed is saying that, we are not going to see the stock come down any further and hit an actual bottom until everyone capitulates. Capitulation basically just means you finally gave in and sold out. You can call it paper handing or whatever it is, but Tesla has been holding on strong, and a lot of retail has been holding on strong along the way, because we're just hodling through this. We are diamond handing like champions, but the reason it won't come down is because we're not selling. And of course, obviously the stocks won't come down because we won't sell, but the big money is trying to force it down. So that's kind of the battle that we're in right now. And so that's what Seed is saying is, we're waiting for that capitulation moment for the stocks in the stock market to finally pull themselves all the way down to where they need to find that bottom. So we have been hearing a lot of people talking about a pullback to 3,400 in the S&P. And as we approach 4,000 again, the big question is, are we going to cross that 4,000 threshold and then hold it? So if we can cross 4,000 and hold it, I think we could be in a safer area, maybe find some new footing, and then continue to go up from there. However, if we do hit that 4,000 threshold and then bounce back down as Seed is predicting, we could end up toppling down to that 3,400 level as many people were talking about. Again, I don't know how it's going to play out. This is just one of the scenarios that is out there that some people are thinking could be playing out. And of course, next week, with all of the information we are getting, it definitely could move the market one way or the other. If we get good news that the market wants to hear, maybe we cross that 4,000 threshold and that solidifies it and we can hold there. Maybe next week is going to be the trigger. Now again, we talk about market manipulation. Maybe none of the actual information we get next week means anything. Maybe the big money that's out there has been planning this all along, waiting to lull us into this rally, thinking, yes, we're finally out of this and we can climb, and they're waiting for a lot of people to come back in and buy just for them to wipe our money out again. Again, I don't know. For me, I'm going to continue with my dollar cost averaging. I'm going long term, so for me, with the long term stuff, I'm going to dollar cost average through this. I do have my stockpile of cash. What I'm waiting for in that moment is I will still add a little bit as we drop. When we drop, I am anticipating a dip of some sort. So as we drop, I will add a little bit more, but I'm going to hold the majority of my stockpile of cash because I'm waiting for us to test that bottom again for Tesla. That bottom right now, in my eyes, is going to be that 742.50 mark where that low gap right now is. So when we get down to that level again, if we get down to that level again, I'm going to monitor that. If we bounce off of it and come back up, I will deploy some cash at that moment. However, if we hit that 742 mark and then continue down from there, I will continue adding extra as we fall in little increments, but I'm going to wait until we find another secure bottom before deploying heavier cash amounts. That's just how I'm playing it. That's how I'm looking at it. I'm not a financial advisor. That's just my strategy right now. But right now I'm also putting in $20 every day into Tesla as it is, regardless of the price. That's my DCA strategy. So I'm following this along. And again, this is just one of the scenarios that I see. I would love for us to just run all the way up to 1,000 ahead of the split, us going through the annual shareholder meeting, get some great news, rally further off of that, go into the split, rally after that as well. I would love that. I truly would want that. That's what I want to see. But reality is we still have a lot of macro headwinds. As of right now, it seems like for Tesla in particular, the massive headwinds that we were facing are now out of the way. Now it is macro headwinds that everybody has to deal with. Tesla is included in that, which is why I said that the range that we are going to be trading in for Tesla is going to be initially dictated by Tesla on the top end, but the macro is going to determine the bottom end of where that range is going to be. And now another indicator that we have been watching is crypto. Crypto has been a leading indicator as far as where we are going in the future. Lately, crypto has been climbing up nicely. Bitcoin had a low around the 17,000 mark. They're now over 23,000 again. Ethereum was under 1,000, now they're over 1,600 again. So I will be paying attention to crypto as well to see if maybe that gives us an indication as to where we are going to move in the future. This weekend could be a good time to pay attention to that because historically this year, we have been watching crypto over the weekends moving and giving us an indication as to what the markets will be doing on that following Monday. So I'll pay attention to crypto over the weekend, see how we move over the weekend to say, hey, you know what, going into Monday, maybe we do see an ugly week. I don't know. Again, let me know your thoughts in the comments, which way you think we're going to go. We are very close to 4,000 in the S&P now. Seed seems to think that today is going to be the day that we are going to start that topple down. You know, today, seeing as we're so close to the 4,000, he said we could hit 4,000. That's the moment they're waiting for. Then they're going to pull the rug out from underneath us. So today would be that day. Let me know your thoughts in the comments if you think that Seed is right and we are going to see a topple down from here, or if we are going to cross that 4,000 threshold and hold it strong in the future and then continue to build off of that to go up. And if we do topple down, let me know how far down you think we are going to topple in the S&P and in Tesla. Let me know what your strategy is. I know many of you have been talking in the comments. You had buy sets in for about $650. You know, you're expressing disappointment because you missed out on those opportunities. Again, ask yourself, what is your investment horizon? Because if your investment horizon is long-term, 3, 5, 10 years out, truly it doesn't matter whether you buy at 650 or 780 or 800. But if you're looking for a better near-term buying opportunity, we may get another pullback. So, let me know your thoughts in the comments on that, because if we are going to get a pullback like Seed is thinking, we could get a great chance at buying opportunities. Again, I don't know. Nobody knows what the future is going to hold. Some people predict it better than others. Seed has been right along the way sometimes this year. We have also seen many bull predictions become right this year. So we could swing in either direction, but I want to know your thoughts and I want to know your strategies behind what you're going to do in either scenario. And now again, I'm not looking to spread any FUD here. I'm just looking to kind of give everyone a broad view of the potentials that could be going on in the future. I mean, heck, I'm wearing the green shirt today because I'm very bullish. So that's why I'm just expressing to you guys what could potentially happen. And this week has been so awesome and hot and sweaty, and I don't have AC, so thank goodness this is not smell-o-vision, because this shirt definitely needs to get washed this weekend. But I'm so grateful that I've had the opportunity to wear it as long as I have been. And I'm really looking forward to being able to wear it even more in the future. I might even have to buy more of them, which would be absolutely awesome. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate all of your support and feedback. If you have not subscribed, please do so down below. Sign yourself up for notifications. I am over on Twitter at OracleTim1. I share all the latest Tesla news, pertinent stock market information, and all of my daily trades. We do have a Discord chat. That link is down in the description. And if you'd like to support the channel any further, I do have a Patreon. That link is also in the description. Thank you so much. Have a great one.